Right now, you're sitting on a rock, spinning at over 1,000 miles per hour. That rock is flying around the sun at 67,000 miles per hour. And the sun, it's dragging you through the galaxy at 500,000 miles per hour. And none of it, even begins to explain how big this place actually is. By the end of this video, the size of the universe is going to break your brain a little. Let's start small. And I mean small. Earth is about 8,000 miles across. Feels big when you're stuck in traffic. Doesn't even register on a cosmic scale. The moon? 239,000 miles away. Every Apollo mission ever launched. That's the entire distance humans have physically traveled from home. Now zoom out to the solar system. If Earth were the size of a marble, the sun would be about the size of a large beach ball, and it'd be nearly 100 feet away. Neptune, the last planet, on that same marble scale, it's over half a mile away. And that's just the parking lot. We haven't even left the driveway. Here's where it gets weird. Because our sun, with all its planets orbiting it, it's one of an estimated 200 to 400 billion stars in our galaxy alone. Welcome to the Milky Way. It's about 100,000 light years across. Quick reminder, a light year isn't time, it's distance. It's how far light travels in 1 year, moving at 186,000 miles per second. So light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes 100,000 years to cross our galaxy. Our sun is way out in the suburbs, in something called the Orion Arm, about 26,000 light years from the galactic center. That means the light leaving the center of our galaxy right now left 26,000 years ago, back when humans were still figuring out how to survive winters with stone tools. If our entire solar system was shrunk to the size of a coin, the Milky Way would be roughly the size of the continental United States. That's how insignificant our huge solar system is. Just one coin in a country-sized galaxy. And the Milky Way isn't alone. There are an estimated 200 billion to 2 trillion galaxies in the observable universe. Not stars, galaxies, each one packed with hundreds of billions of stars of its own. Do the math on that for a second. If there are 2 trillion galaxies, each with roughly 100 billion stars, that's more stars in the universe than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. By a lot. Our closest large neighbor, Andromeda, is 2.5 million light-years away. That galaxy is barreling toward us right now at 250,000 miles per hour, and in about 4.5 billion years, it's going to collide with the Milky Way. Galaxies aren't scattered randomly either. They clump into clusters. Clusters clump into superclusters. Our supercluster, called Laniakea, spans over 500 million light-years. That word actually means immense heaven in Hawaiian. Fitting. Now here's where things stop making sense. The observable universe, everything we can theoretically see, is about 93 billion light-years across. Wait, the universe is only 13.8 billion years old. So how can we see something 93 billion light-years away? Shouldn't the observable universe only be 13.8 billion light-years across? Here's the twist. Space itself has been expanding this entire time. So light, that started its journey 13.8 billion years ago, from a point that was much closer to us back then, is coming from a place that has since stretched much farther away, because the space between us and it kept expanding while the light was traveling. That's why 13.8 billion years of travel time equals 93 billion light-years of distance. The oldest light we can detect, the cosmic microwave background, is basically the afterglow of the Big Bang itself. It's the edge of what we can ever observe, not because there's nothing beyond it, but because light from beyond it hasn't had time to reach us yet. And this is the part that should genuinely mess with your head. The observable universe, that mind-bending 93 billion light-year sphere we just described, it might just be a tiny fraction of the whole thing. Some models suggest the entire universe could be at least 250 times larger than what we can observe. Others suggest it could be infinite. We may never be able to know for certain, because we can never receive information from beyond our cosmic horizon. We are, quite literally, trapped inside a bubble of visibility. Everything outside it might as well not exist to us, even though it almost certainly does. So let's recap the zoom out we just did. Earth, tiny. Solar system, a coin. Milky Way, a country made of 400 billion suns. Observable universe, 2 trillion galaxies, 93 billion light-years across. And even that might be a rounding error compared to what's actually out there. Every single thing you've ever known, loved, or worried about has happened on one grain of sand, in a universe that makes every grain of sand feel insignificant. If that thought fascinates you as much as it fascinates me, this channel is going to dig into exactly these kinds of mysteries. How we figured all of this out, who discovered it, and what we still don't know. Subscribe to the Zodiac archive, because we've barely even zoomed out yet.